And we got Catboy Jonny versus Dogfather Mike. What a conflicting set of titles.
I know. I wonder what forced them to choose such horrendous names. But anyway, as we start off, looks like Jonny started. Good return back from Jonny.
Very casual so far. First smash. Gonna get another one maybe? No.
Letting it up.
Oh, a drop shot. Another smash. Oh, he's
that's perfect
spike.
Smash.
Oh, and somehow Mike brings it back.
But Mike has fell. That's the problem.
Once you fall in badminton, it's almost over at that point.
I've rarely seen any type of people fall and get back up. It's very uncommon, especially in Wii Sports.
I don't know what it is about badminton, but falling is especially detrimental in this game.
I know, and it's just something about falling.
Oh, and now it's 1-1 or
2-0.
Oh, barely hit it out.
That's great. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Michael is shaking in his boots right now. Yeah. I know I would be.
Going up against that beautiful man, same.
I've said this many a time, but Jonny is he's a competitor. He is the rookie to look out for this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not a very good representation of that, but he's got plenty of time to show his
true colors. I think badminton. I think badminton is not going to be the sport in which we see Jonny shine the most. What would you think?
I could see Jonny going very hard in Chambara.
That is true.
He's a big Dark Souls fan, Bloodborne. I know he's been playing a lot of Demon Souls, but he's got that reaction time of a god. And Michael falls again.
Mm-hmm. And
giving Jonny the lead.
I know. And it's a real shame we're seeing performance. But you know what? He's actually holding out very well. Those 2 points he's got on Jonny, they don't come from nothing.
Oh, and he missed the spike. Michael almost got back, but just barely missed it. To be honest, as I don't mean this to be mean to Michael in any way, but I didn't expect to see him doing so well on the first round. But I'm very surprised and glad.
Me too. I'm. You know what? 3 points on what we call the rookie to look out for is already very impressive. I think we're going to see more of Michael, regardless of whether or not he wins or loses. And the amazing save. I bring it back.
I have a feeling Michael's going to bring it back for the deuce. I think that's
the problem is Michael is hitting a lot of low shots here, which provides smashes for Jonny. And
it seems to me that Jonny has a bit more of a strategy, where it seemed like Michael is just getting a lot of the kind of lob shots.
And lob shots are never great. And his timing for smashes, although great save, that's the problem right there, is he's giving opportunities to smashes, but he got to get his timing down. A little slow there.
I think as soon as one person dives, it's over.
Yes.
Or perhaps one of the wobbly shots. You can get one of those and not have to dive, so it's possible.
But, this volley that we have here it's over. Instantly.
Jonny takes the first win against Michael in badminton. Tough matchup.
That is a tough matchup.
They still got 2 more games, at least, before Jonny could move on. But
I think, I think Michael can get a point on him.
I think we're going to see at least Michael get 1, maybe 2 victories on this.
Let's see. It was 5-3. That's 2 extra points he's got him, but 3 points to get Jonny. That's quite impressive, regardless. All right, now Jonny for the serve.
Start up on game number 2 of badminton.
Oh, perfect opportunity for a spike, but
Jonny blocks it. He got the spike, but Jonny had the time to react.
All right, bring it back. Back over, hit the...
Our producer is giving us the devious lean to watch the game.
Yes.
On the big screen.
I'm not surprised. Although Mike...
Yeah.
I just wanted to say something, because I feel like I can provide a little bit of commentary.
Yes.
Jonny has been, the wobbly shots, you can get a very strong shot after you hit one of the wobbly ones. And he has actually been able to deflect back 2 of those with low hits, which is how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of insane for him. It's so good to know, because there's no way Michael is knowing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear that from you, because I did not know that specifically.
Me neither.
I had a hunch during my training before this tournament, but I spent way too much time grinding soccer. which was probably not the sport to be grinding, but hopefully it'll turn out to be.
I have actually not played any Wii Sports since the last tournament, so I'm a little bit rusty. But you know what? I hadn't played Wii Sports before, and I got second place. So what does that say?
To be fair, a lot of people here have either not played it or only played it but a few times.
And regardless, I think we have mentioned that Jonny has been practicing, but has Michael been practicing?
See, I think Jonny has only had the time to practice one day, maybe 2 days. I think was it yesterday that Jonny was grinding here? We came to set up for the tournament and the stream, and we spent 2 hours playing this game instead.
That is fair. But look at Michael, just returning very calm.
What a crazy set of rallies we've had so far. Like they're very
an opportunity
intense.
To hit a nice shot, but instead lobs back up. We're getting a lot of lobs. I would like to see some smashes, because I feel what they're trying to do is at least they're trying to set each other up to show that they can hopefully get a nice rebound. Oh, will they get? Oh, just the timing. Oh, it's Mike's timing, and Jonny is just killing him right now.
They're both doing really well, but Mike is just allowing just a few more of those wobbly shots over Jonny.
I think.
And Mike is back in the game. He's finally on the board for this game.
I think Mike has a great chance to get back.
It's not over until it's over. You know what they say.
I think any game has a great. There's 3 parts to a game: the beginning, the middle game, and the end game.
That's my favorite thing about sports. I think the only game on the Switch Sports that is really one-sided is probably golf.
I would think so.
Because if you could do well on golf, it's very hard to come back from. I guess same goes for bowling, but because those are both cumulative games.
But this is live and die.
Oh, and a wobbly shot right off the bat, giving Jonny another win on Michael. Are we gonna see the 3-0? I really hope not. I think Mike can bring it back. I don't want him to get demoralized. Dog father. Cat boy. It sounds like
truly opposites.
It sounds like the Great Value brand of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Of course.
Dog father and Cat Boy.
I think depending on how Jonny does later on, if he ends up in the losers bracket, I definitely feel like this would be an amazing rematch.
Yeah.
And hopefully Michael feels more comfortable, so when they get back to a badminton, Michael will surely do a lot better. All right, Jonny with the serve starts off nice, simple.
Smash right off the bat from Michael.
Looking at their movements from the live camera, they're not.
Hit the net. The first time we've seen that out of the first 10 points they both scored so far. 15.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I haven't seen it hit a net. I think at all since I've started playing this.
I think I've seen it once last round. I forget who I was facing, but I remember someone hit the net and I barely got a point from last year.
As the resident badminton pro, I will say it is not often that happens, but when it does, it's very concerning because if you're in the back, then you're probably going to have to dive for it.
Yeah. My biggest complaint about badminton is that you can't at least manually move. It seems like all of the movement is completely unrelated to what you do with the controller. Although in the tips, I believe that's not true. I think in the tips it says that if you move your controller whatever way it's supposed to be able to.
You can influence it.
But even then, it doesn't seem to make a huge difference.
It doesn't matter too much. What matters more is the height at which you're swinging.
Yeah.
Your highs and your low swings will determine whether or not you're going to hit it back like regular style, hard style, or wobbly style.
Yeah. And the wobbly style is almost entirely being too late, right?
See, I think that's the problem. I think Mike.
Mike's bringing it back. He might be able to pull one off of Jonny. I don't think he's going to get the 3-0.
I just want Michael to get one game.
I want him to be. I want Michael to be more aggressive. We see so much aggression from Jonny. I just need Michael to show that, and if he can show that, I think that could really get him a game or two.
I don't want to see too many 3-0s. I feel like that really beats people down. Is the 3-0s.
But from the winner's point of view, it feels nice to get a 3-0 because then you get the exact confidence.
It does. Yeah, it's like a very opposite.
There comes to a point where you need to be competitive, where you need to try to aim for 3-0s, even if it's not. And the dive.
It's especially important looking back at the last Invitational, because first round there, everyone got 3-0'd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Winners round 1, everyone got 3-0'd.
So, what is it? 2-2? It could be anybody's game. They're both putting up a fight, but it seems like Jonny has not hit really any wobblies. But Mike is consistently hitting one eventually. Oh, and Jonny just crumbles.
Yeah.
He's asleep at the racket.
I think, you know what? I think Jonny's really gonna push himself down. But no, Mike hits it back.
Mike might get this one. I think he's gonna pull off this win.
I think he will. He's playing very consistent.
Looks like we're not gonna see the same pattern from last time with the 3-0s, but it's still possible.
Yeah.
I think Mike has finally got the hang.
Oh, that's it.
He's finally got the hang of it. He just needed a warm up. Because Johnny's had plenty of time to get the warm up, but
yeah. Now
Michael,
we're getting into a really interesting game. First game and already 1-1. I can't wait for having sex.
If I were Jonny, I'd be quaking in my boots a little bit. I'd be feeling nervous.
If I was Jonny, I would be absolutely devastated about the poor performance. No, I'm just joking. But I would absolutely be.
I just hope he doesn't get too much in his head.
You gotta stay calm the whole game.
Yeah, as soon as you start overthinking it, beating yourself up, then that's when you really start to crumble.
Yeah.
But it seems like Jonny is not letting up on this one.
No.
Pulling off a quick point.
Already. But you know what? We still need to see more from Mike. I think he's got a chance.
I think regardless of whether or not Mike moves on or goes to the losers bracket, I think he's going to play very well.
He's definitely a name to look out for. Someone not to be trifled with. A man of sheer will, if some might say. And that is not a reference to a critically acclaimed series. But he tried for the smash!
Oh, wobbly on Jonny.
Put it back!
Another wobbly. He finally brings it back. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
What an intense set of rallies. Is
Mike
that the correct
fighting
vocabulary?
for
I don't know. Is it a set of rallies? Or is it like what would
I think just rallies in general.
What would the terminology be for like just hitting it back?
No, Mike fails to
a return?
I think hits, because like the multiple hits is what a rally consists of, right?
Yeah, because a rally is the full like back and forth until the point. Oh, and a quick point right
immediate
from
back.
Wow.
Mike was not letting it slip.
Jonny has the lead, but this game is not quite over.
This is not in the bag at all. This is Schrodinger's cat. And back to look at that. I'm very proud of Mike holding his own.
It's the first drop shot I think we've seen in a while. They've both been going for the smashes, which isn't a totally. I think Johnny's finally getting the strategy for it. Making Mike go back and forth across the court.
I've been looking at a lot of Mike's.
Oh, and he misses the spike. He's gonna
it all happens,
time.
But he better get it this. Yep.
There we go.
Back over, nice stable shots.
And there goes the spike. Not much you can do about that one.
Timing,
except for be better, I guess.
Yeah, timing those shots though is difficult.
I do think the one thing that would benefit Michael is actually implementing drop shots. I think that would change.
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
I think he easily could have won that last point if he would have drop shotted after one of the comebacks.
Oh, and there goes the fourth point to Jonny. Just moments away from securing this win. Will he be able to pull it off?
We've seen Michael fight for a lot, though. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Michael has put up a tough fight for sure. Oh, and almost chokes it immediately.
You know what? I think Michael was just trying to be a little sneaky with that. Oh!
Just barely pulled it off.
Gotta be aggressive with those returns.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of drop shots from either of them, to be honest. Yeah. I feel like it's a under-implemented strategy here.
Yeah.
I don't know how much experience you've had with this game outside of the tournament, Steven, but I've recently been playing online, and it seems like everyone that plays this game online is baby. Because it consistently feels like nobody is at the other side of the court.
Yeah.
It's been challenging. So like I want to play against real people, and then I have to play against the CPU.
Yeah.
And Jonny secures his first win, moving him forward in the bracket.
Yes.
What a tough matchup.
I do not blame him. That was good sportsmanship. I can't wait to see more of Jonny, what he's going to do, see how far he's going to come.
And you can just tell in Michael's eyes, he seems disappointed. And you know what? I would be too. It's hard to take a loss right off the bat.
But he will be devastated.
Trust me, I'm speaking from experience.
Mm-hmm.